Hello, everybody. Welcome to Metal Gear Solid 2. It's been quite a long time since I've played this game, but it is a favorite of mine, as is the whole series, and I would love to play the whole thing on the channel eventually. We're skipping the first one because, well, I don't have it available to me right now. This is actually the HD collection, which excludes the first game, and it's on PS Now, so I guess we'll see how it goes with input delay. For now, enjoy one of the lovely cutscenes that make up Metal Gear Solid.
Oh boy, he's right on schedule. He'll know soon enough.
This is Snake. Do you read me, Otacon?
Loud and clear, Snake.
Kept you waiting, huh? I'm at the sneak point.
Everything going okay?
The stealth camo's busted. Landing impact.
We must have overused it. Sorry, but you're gonna have to deal with it. You're not in the military anymore.
Right. I didn't plan on relying on this gadget anyway.
The private sector's not so bad, is it? Privacy guaranteed?
I'm happy as long as no one gives me any more unwanted gifts.
You mean that thing with Naomi?
And I can't say I miss the chattering nanny.
Mei Ling's not so bad. That reminds me, I have to get in touch with her again about that new Natick flashware.
Diverting toys from the SSCEN again? Look, give her a message from me. Someone will find out, sooner or later. She's better off assuming it sooner and quit while she's safe.
Too true. Okay, Snake, let's get to work. You know how the technical specs of Metal Gear were sold on the black market after Shadow Moses?
All Ocelot's doing.
Exactly. And now every state, group, and .com has its own version of Metal Gear.
Not exactly a classified weapon for today's nuclear powers.
This new one seems to have been designed to wipe the floor with all the other models. The only consistent description is that it's an amphibious, anti-Metal Gear vehicle.
That explains why this one is under Marine Corps jurisdiction.
The mission objective is to make visual confirmation of the new Metal Gear being transported by that tanker and bring back photographic evidence. But I want you first to go up to the top level of the infrastructure, to the bridge. We need to find out where the tanker is headed.
A little reconnaissance, huh?
There's too much we don't know about this new prototype. Capabilities, deployment method. We don't even know how close it is to completion. If we know where the testing arena is, I can start to draw some reasonable conclusions.
All right, I'll head to the bridge ASAP.
Try to avoid confrontations. Our goal is to collect evidence on Metal Gear development and expose it to the world. It would be best if you could get out of there without alerting anyone.
Don't worry, I know the drill. We're not terrorists.
Very good. Don't you forget that you're part of Philanthropy now, an anti-Metal Gear organization and officially recognized by the UN.
Recognized, but still fringe, Otacon.
All right, let's look at your gear. Your weapon is a tranquilizer gun converted from a Beretta M92F.
M9.
It's a little hard to work with because you have to reload after each shot since the slide locks.
Better than scavenging at the mission site. Good suppressor, too.
The chemical stun will take effect in a few seconds and last for hours. You can take down an elephant with that thing. Check out the laser sighting, too. The effects of the anesthetic round will vary depending on what part of the body is hit. We're talking about a difference of tens of seconds between hitting limbs, chest, or head. As for the equipment... Hey, Snake! Cigarettes? What's wrong with you?
It's kind of a lucky charm.
You haven't read the Surgeon General's warning, have you? Here's the digital camera. Works almost the same way as your old one.
They don't look armed.
Hey, Earth to Snake. These are nice, upstanding Marines, not terrorists. Don't get caught. You're in stealth mode here.
Sure, and if it comes to that, a little beauty sleep never hurt anyone. By the way, Otacon, are you sure of this intelligence?
Absolutely. Hacked it out of the Pentagon's classified files myself.
No traces?
Oh, please, I'm too good for that.
But this might be a trap. Remember, there's a price on our heads.
You're just being paranoid.
I hope so. Those men, you wouldn't think they were anything but civilians from here.
With all the ships passing on the river and in the harbor, putting uniformed Marines on the deck would be a bad idea. People can get a clear view of the water from Riverside, too.
The water line is too high. According to the navigational plans, this ship should have discharged its cargo upriver.
It's in there, no doubt about it.
The military trains you to watch for threats from the stern on a boat. That's SOP for counter-terror ops, too. Security should be tighter.
You worry too much.
Where's the target?
Satellite surveillance is a major international pastime these days. I'd say the cargo holds, safely below the deck. Do you see the entrance to the holds?
Looks like there are a few entryways into the crew quarters. The chopper. What? Looks like we're not the only ones after Metal Gear tonight.
Is that a chopper I just heard?
Affirmative. Probably another cavalry. What's their game? Hijack?
They're probably targeting the ship's controls.
Otacon, how many men do you need to take over a tanker of this size?
The ship is run by a computer, so I'd say about 18 people.
AKS-74U. Russians?
You sure?
No Marine barber touched that head of hair. I'm transmitting a photo. Let's get an ID on him ASAP.
I'm on it.
Looks like the tanker's theirs now. KA-60 Kasatka.
Kasatka? Kamov chopper, right? Killer whale.
We need to get a fix on who they are.
Judging by their transport, aren't they some kind of military commandos?
Not necessarily. It could be the KA-62, the civil model.
Look, Snake, all we need is the photographic evidence of Metal Gear. As long as we have those, we can put it online and blow the whole thing wide open. So no pyrotechnics, okay?
All right. I'll do my best.
This isn't like Shadow Moses. Reach me if anything happens. The frequency's 141.12.
How can I check in and save my progress?
I'll do it. There's a frequency set aside for it. 140.96. Sorry, but no Mei Ling this time. Call me on the codec when you want to save.
Got it.
I'll be waiting just past the Verrazano Bridge. You need to be off that ship by then.
I'll be in touch.
So if you couldn't tell, this game is going to be very heavy on cinematics. If that bothers you, this may not be the playthrough for you. That said, I'm going to watch every single one of these because it's been probably a decade since I played this game, and boy do I miss it. I'm definitely going to be watching all of these. Right, so I can already see an enemy dead ahead. We gotta sneak up on him. How are we gonna do that? Oh, the mechanics are different in this game than the others. I recall them now. There's no crouch running. I just have to be careful. Uh-oh. Oh, jeez. Can I hold this guy up? How do I even do that? I don't remember how to do anything. I guess... Oh, boy. And if I do that, can I... Okay, I can. I can get rid of the gun. Oh, boy. Oh, this is bad. This is bad news. I don't think he walks all the way up here, if I recall. I just saw him a moment ago not walk all the way up here, I think. There he goes.
Freeze.
That didn't work out quite like I wanted it to.
It's the enemy. I need help.
Put the gun away. Oh boy, I have royally messed this up. There we go. Now I just have to get away. Yeah, I know. Well, I don't remember in this game if it holds over whenever you go to a new area or not. Apparently it does, so now I have to hurry and get out of here. That's a problem. I don't think there's any getting out of this one. I think I'm going to die immediately upon starting this game because I don't remember the mechanics.
Stop. Move.
Oh, hello there. Ah, we can just look at her while we wait. I don't know if I'm going to be getting out of this one, to be quite honest with you. They saw me run in here, and I would think a locker would be very obvious, but I suppose we'll find out. I'm also at half HP with no rations. Some people will tell you that Metal Gear Solid 2 is the worst game of the series. I highly disagree. I find this game to be very entertaining. Actually, one of my favorite of the series, the reason why most people don't like it, is because of the storyline of the game gets very convoluted. And I won't disagree. But Metal Gear Solid as a series is convoluted. And once you become okay with that, then you can just really start to enjoy the series, I think. Is there anything there? Nothing. But clearly we have to take a picture of the beautiful lady.
Good.
Good. Alright, let's close that up. There we go. Not going to need that. Please don't come in here while I'm looking at things. That would make me a little bit upset. Right now, I am looking for supplies and Easter eggs. Don't expect this to be like an expert playthrough or for me to remember much of anything about this game. Like I said, it's been about a decade since I've played it, so I really don't remember much. This is not going to be like a new playthrough because I overall remember the story, but it is going to be a bad playthrough. I will admit. Alright, let's take another picture.
Good.
Alright, well, we got very hurt in... Oh, God. We got very hurt in that whole scenario. Oh, and a ration. But we're okay now. Especially now that we've gotten that ration. I don't think we actually need to use it yet. I am not used to this inverted mess either. It inverts every time I'm trying to scroll through the menus. Alright, we're not going to play around and try to hold anybody up anymore. We're going to just kill this guy. Well, put him to sleep. Not so much kill, I guess. But once you've done that, you can pick up their bodies and see if they drop anything neat for you. Oh, well, he didn't drop anything. Try one more time. Anything? Nope, I get nothing from him. Very well. Let's move on, shall we? The crew's lounge on the starboard side of the ship. Right, so there's multiple people here that I'm going to have to get... Nothing. It was absolutely nothing. Certainly not me. I'm very far out of there, so it couldn't have been me. Okay, he's turned around again. Oh boy. I need to make sure that I make them unconscious where they can't see each other. Alright, we've done it. We got rid of both of them. That's good. In this game, you can still quick switch to reload your weapon. I think in later Metal Gear Solid games, it's not a thing you can do. I don't fully recall. So it's going to be something we figure out as we go. Am I wrong about this game? I thought you could pick them up and drop them and have them drop stuff for you. Maybe that was in a later game. Man, I really remember nothing about Metal Gear Solid 2. I do remember the story. I swear I do. It's a good story. I enjoy it. What's this direction? I don't know. Oh, there's a person in this direction. That's one thing. Alright, we're going to ignore him. We're going to go this way instead. What? A shadow? What is he doing? He's just aiming out the windows.
Freeze.
Drop stuff. Do it. Do it now. Fine. Don't do it. I know you can hold them up and they'll drop things as well, so we're going to have to figure out that mechanic a little better so we can actually do it. I don't remember how to do all of this stuff. Do I want to go down this way? I can't anyway. It's locked. Oh, but we can go up here. Up is always good. We are trying to get to the captain's quarters after all. These are the crew's quarters. And a camera. If you played Metal Gear Solid 1, you know all about these cameras. Just gotta sneak by. Put your back to the wall, shimmy along it, and you'll be out of there in no time. I have a map right now in the upper right, as you've no doubt noticed, but that will disappear later on in the game, and you'll see what I mean. You don't always have the map, which is bad. The map is very useful in this game, and it was around for the... Ooh, look, a ration. It was around for the entirety of the first game. But they decided to make it a little more sparse starting in the second game, and even more sparse in the third game, which I'm sure we'll get to as well at some point once we make it through this game, which is probably 1 billion hours long. So we'll see. Without cutscenes, maybe 4 hours. Oh god, I'm just not used to the controls whatsoever. Okay, got rid of that guy. Uh-oh. That other guy's gonna open the door, I think. That could be really bad. Maybe he's not gonna open the door. I thought he was. Very well. Is there anything back here? There's a ration. I should have known in the kitchen there would be a ration. Oh, we're finding all the secrets. Maybe I know this game after all. Oh, jeez. So, on the mini-map, I saw that there was a guy directly south of my position.
Snake, wait! Don't move!
I see it. Some kind of device on both sides of the hall. Infrared sensors?
Right, and they're linked to...
Let me guess. Semtex.
Exactly. Plastic explosives. If you trip the sensors...
I'll be sleeping with the fishes, along with this entire ship.
That sounds about right. There aren't that many infrared beams. Maybe you can get past those without setting off the explosives. If you need to see exactly where the beams are, you can use the usual method. There's a fire extinguisher over there. Break it open and try scattering some of the extinguishing chemicals.
Right, I can do that, but not quite yet. First, I have to dispose of this guy who's going to be walking over here in just a moment. I still remember, and some of you may as well, when this game was first announced, they actually released a demo of only this part of the game. It was amazing and blew everybody's minds. And probably why I'm familiar with this part more than other parts of this game, simply because I spent a whole lot of time playing just that demo disc, because I didn't have the game for a while. That said, I've bought every version of Metal Gear Solid on... Oh, so that does work. Alright, well, I'm going to continue to do that. I've played Metal Gear Solid across so many platforms. I even have Metal Gear Solid 3 on Nintendo 3DS, which I didn't play very much, by the way, because the frame rate was so bad. But I forgot what I was saying. There's a cutscene now anyway.
So it is the Kasaka. Russian choppers.
This is all happening just offshore New York, isn't it? That's crazy. Like, people surely can see this happening.
Snake, did you find out where that ship is headed?
Yeah, I'm looking at it. 35 degrees longitude, latitude around 58.
More than 500 miles off the coast of the Bermudas, out in the middle of the Atlantic. So the prototype is ready for solo testing. It's basically combat-worthy. That area is outside the Second Fleet's operational range, too. It must be a standalone Marine Corps project, which means this prototype Metal Gear must be designed for independent deployment, without any naval assistance. Anyway, analysis can wait till later. Snake, you need to go down to the holds and locate the actual metal...
What was that? There was something outside. I couldn't quite tell what it was, and I definitely can't see out the windows now. Something strange is going on. But we're going to have to find out next time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please join me in the next episode when we find the USP and find out who that was outside. You guys have a good one.